I guess I'm just gonna shoot a review of the Mezco 112 Spec Ops Punisher. This is the first time I've actually had a complete one new. Let's just go over the box real quick. Post play display, the Punisher, Mezco exclusive. One of their really good exclusives actually. This is probably one of the best ones they've done in a while. The back, nice box art. Punisher on that side, upside down, post play display. Just gonna crack them open. I usually go in from the bottom. Don't need a ruler. If you stick your fingers into the sides and crack your boxes, if they don't get stuck like this, you can usually get them without that crease. I know the creases drive people nuts. Alright. A lot of Mezcos even coming with this. It's kind of like a carry display thing. Alright. Now, I was going to actually take this guy apart. I was going to do a video on taking apart his costume, but I said, well, since I have an entire one, brand new in box, let me go over it. So, here we are. Double sleeve guy. Double clamshell. Guy's chock full of accessories. I'm actually gonna probably parting this guy out, but pretty cool. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over all the accessories real quick since I got him here. My knife slid out, but you got a nice black knife there. A bazooka here. Your handgun. Now, Punishers usually come with one pistol effect. You don't just get two pistol effects this time. You get this multi-fire, which is like 3. You get 4 grenades. Alright, and there's an extra magazine to the pistol. It fell out as well. Over here, we have your rifle with the extra magazine, 5 grenades, Gatling gun, which is unique weapon and really cool. That's also going to be coming with the John Bernthal Netflix Punisher. You get 8 hands, which I'll go over, 3 heads, and this, which is a really unique gun that's only so far I think been featured with this Punisher, and it's got the silencer and people go nuts for it. I'd gotten one earlier, loose. I think I bought one like 90% complete. He was missing a few pieces, but I have one of those guns. It's actually a really cool gun. So let's get the guy out. Now this is a pretty cool Punisher, and it's got nice colors. I think this was kind of Mezco's way of making up to the fans, the ones who felt like they got screwed, who weren't lucky enough to get, let me get the brush out of the way, who weren't lucky enough to get a classic Punisher. Like, I didn't initially get one either. I had looked forward to the classic Punisher. I had messaged Mezco on a post like, hey, when you guys are going to release it? And they're like, oh, it's still coming, don't worry. And they do some, like, that stupid stuff, which I've complained about before. They kind of just drop it 8 a.m., no warning, like, yeah, it's up. And then people just, like, bought multiple amounts, and it was sold out. And then by, like, 2 o'clock, it's on eBay for, like, $250. And it skyrocketed, hit 7, went back down to 4. Now it's creeping back up to 7. So, this suit, I'm done my rant. The coloring, like I said, it's kind of the coloring very similar to your classic Punisher. White gloves, white boots, white belt. All black with the white symbol. The only thing is, it's more like a tactical kind of gear. Alright, you get a lot of accessories, so they went this route, and I can kind of see it. You don't get a like removable vest, but you can kind of see here, shining parts. It's like a strap, almost like the vest is part of the costume, which is cool because with everything they added in to throw a bulletproof vest on, it's just more cost. And you can see in the back, it's like extra tactical padding attached to the shoulders. The elbow pads are right here on the sides, the legs, their knee pads. So this looks like a nice durable costume. More so than you would get with like his regular one. He's just running around in spandex. This looks like, yeah, he's ready to get it in. Alright, right out of the box, he comes with 2 fisted hands. And he comes with his head here, his neutral head. Like all my other Punishers, you got your slick back hair. Alright, very nice. And then you have your detailing in there. Your scar here you see on the chin, there on the side of the jaw. You get scars on the chin, on the lip, I think up in the eyebrows. So a very detailed head sculpt, one I really like. I've been on Mezcos since like year 1. I never really got into Dark Knight's Returns, but I did go to San Diego Comic-Con. I saw it and I had to get Punisher. No, not Punisher, Captain America. That was the first one I got, and I've been on Mezco since then. So I do have regular Punisher. I actually have a couple versions. So I'm going to twist and pull off the hands gently so I don't break off the pegs, because that happens, and wrist pegs are a biatch to replace, and this is actually going out to somebody. So after I do the review, let me get it out to them. So here, fisted hands. One really good thing about Mezco is there's so much nice detailing in there. You can see all this nice detailing in the gloves. They're not just plain and white. So there's a lot of care taken in the sculpting, even down in the hands. So it's pretty cool. You get 2 fists, right and left. Now, all Punishers have all the same hands. Alright? You get 2 fists. You'll have 2 grasping open hands. These are pretty cool. You can be grabbing something, reaching for something. So you get 2 of those. 1 for each side. You get 2 trigger fingers for each side. A right and a left. These are what I'm going to be putting on. These are very nice. What I'll probably do is show what I did with another Spec Ops Punisher body towards the end of this video. I'll show off the custom that I did with this suit I'd gotten. And then you get 2 unique hands for him. This is a nice kind of open hand. He could be holding the barrel of his gun, or cocking back a shotgun, or a grenade launcher, which is pretty cool. And you get this fighting hand. Not so much of a chop, but the way it is designed, more for like a thrusting, if you were going to be like hitting someone in the nose. It's a very unique hand. So far, you've only seen that one with Punisher. Excuse me if I sound a little stuffy, because I am. It's been a while. I think it's just sinuses. I'm not sick. The last 10 years, I've gotten sick once. My wife gave me the flu 2 years ago. Thought I was going to die. It was horrible. But I think it's just allergies. Alright. Head number 2. The open screaming head, which is really cool. Nice that they included this one. Now these two are original. These 2 are original heads. I think you got with every other Punisher. You know, the PX, the regular, the classic. They all came with these 2 heads, but they also came with a really beat up, battle damaged head, which was really cool. This guy had a unique head. He had this awesome helmeted head here. People went nuts the first time they saw this, because it's really cool looking. It's all black with like the metallic accents on there, the metallic buckles here on the back that we're going to try to focus on. There we go. And the paint looks really awesome. And in the front, and if you really look in there, that light in there, you can see his eyes are sculpted in there. That's really nuts. So I really like that. We'll leave that head on there. I really wish you 2 would stop. Alright. Now, I'm not going to try to put all the guns in his hands, because that's going to take forever. But I will put this one in his hand, just because, like I said, this is a really unique pistol. I don't know if anyone else... Blade just came out. I don't know if Blade has this gun. But, this is a really cool gun. You know? Somebody was just like, hey, you say you're selling this for parts. Everybody wants this gun. Because that's cool. That's really cool. Just the look of it. Of course, the magazine comes out the bottom. As usual. It's kind of blurry, but you can see that the bullet's in there. You can slide that back in there. So again, if you have 2 Spec Ops Punishers, you get 2 of these guns. And then there's this silencer, which I don't know if it would fit on any other gun. This one's got this unique skinny barrel here that it slides right over. Alright. If you've ever seen a Punisher before, you've seen this guy. Really nice rifle. Of course, Mezco being Mezco, they're super cool. You can slide that open. You can put his grenades in there. And boom, slide it shut, and the grenade pretty much stays in there. Although it can come out the other end, but it goes in there, like so. Whatever, I'm going to put that off to the side. This piece here is really cool, because this is another weapon we saw for the first time with this Punisher. this beast right here, this Gatling gun, which is amazing. Before, to have anything like this, I got the NECA Punisher, the NECA Terminator, which had a gun like this. It's the exact same thing, pretty much, but much smaller and much more warped. And the paint detailing wasn't nearly as good. So this is black with the silver dry brushing to kind of give it that weathered look. And we got 6 barrels. Pretty dope. And there's even a belt that feeds through here, which I'll get out in a moment. Let me just get these grenades out of here so I don't lose them, because that's exactly what would happen. Because that is the fate of all small accessories, to be lost. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 in the barrel, which makes 6. So move that shell over. Anybody who's watching this probably just had nothing to do, because there have been so many reviews of this guy. He's been out for like a year almost, and everybody's got one, but you people have tuned in because you just love the sound of my voice, and I love that you love my voice. I appreciate that you appreciate me. Alright, now so 2 things I want to go over. The bullets that feed into this giant gun here. These are pretty cool. Nice detailing, a little kind of gold down the middle, or copperish, because who would put gold on some bullets? But it feeds in here. Here we go. So if you would hold it this way, it would feed. Let me do this on camera. Look at Punisher. It would feed into the side here. There we go. Like that. So that's that. That's pretty cool. Did I just break that? Did I just break something? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I think something just broke. Something just came unglued. Okay, cool. There we go. Put that back over there. Ham-handed. Alright. So now getting into the bottom layer, let us start exploring the rest of these accessories. And like all Mezco 112 figures, you get a base. This one is your standard Punisher base. All Punishers came with this base except for PX Punisher. Normally I don't do the bases, but what the hell. They all have a peg on there for the peg hole to the bottom of the foot. And so you can display your figures here, like that. Now, bases eat up a lot of space because they're so round and big. You can display them with the bases because, yeah, it's cool. It seems like a great idea at first. But once you get into these figures, they just kind of take you over like a drug. And then you'll have so many. The bases just kind of get in the way after a while. They're all alternatives. Can of beans is a nice alternative. You're like, what is that? It's not can of beans like Bush's baked beans or some golden retriever trying to give away your secret. It's beams, B-E-A-M-S. Can of beams makes these really nice. This actually, since I'm in my room with my collection, hold on everybody, bear with me here at 13 minutes and 50 seconds. Let me just take a couple steps over here. Making a mess. Yeah, can of beams. I should do a video on this. Can of beams is a dude online. He was in one of the Mezco groups. Don't know what he made these out of. He made them out of abrasive something or other. But these are made, and my dog's nuts. The holes are designed to actually fit Mezco bases. I think the majority of the holes, there's 6, are designed to fit the Mezco bases. So you can fit multiple figures on one in flight poses, in secured poses. You can put the pegs on there if you want to just have one foot on there. And because of their smaller design, they eat up a lot less space. I think they were designed for older Mezco stands, newer Mezco stands, stuff like that. Although, to my knowledge, they're all the same height, but that's something there, so I'll put that off to the side. Okay, now that the Gatling gun is out of the way, the stand's out of the way, the duffel bag. Now this is a really cool accessory because it's just a miniature version of a duffel bag. Here, the strap that goes over the shoulder, real Velcro for the 2 arms on the side, and then that beautiful sideways zipper Mezco uses for their teeny tiny little zippers. It opens up and it is a legit duffel bag for throwing stuff in. So when you're done with your drive-by, and you ain't got the ice cream truck, you know, you want to load all your weapons up in here and throw it back in the van or over the bridge so they can't pin it to you. You can fit most of your small to medium-sized arms in there. Alright, Punisher also comes with 4 grenades. Regular hand grenades this time, all black. You see these a lot. Punisher, Deadpool's all had them, although with Deadpool they were all painted funny colors, like little faces. Punisher's more serious, so they're all black. You get his knife, which is really cool this time because it's black, very stealthy with the silver serrated, with the not serrated, but the silver edge. So it's all black, but it's been sharpened there, so it would have that edge. But it's very cool. You know, minimal glint in the dark because this is Spec Ops. We doing that wet work at night. The bazooka you've seen before. PX Punisher came with this guy. Deadpool came with this as well, but the PX Punisher is just nicer because it's black with simple dry brushing. Now, I've had these break. This is a very fragile area here. These tend to break. So if you're gonna store these, just be careful where you put it and don't put it with other stuff. Don't put them downward. And just don't jostle them around too much because those are broken on me. And his pistol. Very flat. I don't know, looks kind of shiny, but it feels like a flat paint with a slight silver dry brushing. Now, since Punisher is one of the good figures, the magazine comes out the bottom. Be careful because these will get lost on you. Bullet in the bottom. If you can get your hands on this figure, I say go for it. Punisher's always been one of the greats. Great body. Great figure. And then the firing effects are meant to go into the end of the gun like that. So that is always really cool. Alright, and the peg is clear. The knockoffs would have like a silver peg. It's a little bit more durable because I've had one break. But you see that. Or the black peg you see there in the translucent plastic if you ever had a knockoff Punisher. The real ones are translucent all the way through. And lastly, since I've jammered and yammered, talked forever, we'll get into the figure's articulation because, you know, it's pretty much standard Mezco articulation. Now, this opens up and you can slide the knife in the back, but I'm not going to do all that. The belt does come off, but I'll do that, save that for the undressing video where Punisher gets naked. Okay, so head, your typical double ball peg up top here to give you that range, and then at the base of the neck, he's got the free moving neck, which allows you to get that beautiful, very deep side-to-side motion, full 360, down that much, up that much. Shoulders, now Mezco has a butterfly joint on the inside, so there. It doesn't seem like a lot, but this matters a little bit, especially when you're positioning someone holding a rifle. You know, that little bit of freedom really helps. Now, out that way. Alright, past 90, so you can get beyond perpendicular to the floor. Now, the suit will hinder you, only allow you to go up that much before it starts to pull back that far. But what you can do is, I always suggest when you move a Mezco, you take the suit up. When you start to feel that hindrance, you roll the costume. You just roll the costume up, and then you can get all the way up there. So yes, you can get all the way up. You just roll the costume on your way back down. Upper bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow to get us past 90. The gauntlet here moves around because it's a separate piece, but you also have those beautiful wrist pegs I love so much. Let it go that way, and give you that full 360 motion. So I love that about Mezcos. It's one of the best features because it doesn't limit you. Like, oh, I'm either going this way or this way. So you're not limited. You get double diaphragm. You can actually take this belt off, but whatever. Let's see with the belt on. You're going to be able to go back this far, although if you had the knife there, I would be careful because it could snap. But you're going to go back that far. Forward pretty far, even with the belt on, and that's pretty good. Alright, you get that far that way. That far that way, so side to side. Bring it around town. You can move about that much to the side with the costume on. How much to the other side. Almost get that full split. Alright. Forward that much, kick someone in the face. Back that much. Upper thigh swivel. Double jointed knee. The boots here are free flowing, so you can go around a full circle. Alright, the heel all the way around. And pretty good ankle. Not the deepest, but pretty good. Because back in the day when they made Punisher, you were very limited. Because of the way Mezco designs the boots, you can get your ankle motion rocker, and they still want to have the peg hidden. So they still do a pretty good job. Back that far, forward that far. Side to side. And alright, so that's it. Drag this on long enough. You get to hear my stuffy, sexy voice. But that's pretty much it. Spec Ops Punisher. With all his glorious accessories. Alright, so, thanks for checking me out. Like, subscribe, all that other stuff. Hit the notification bell. I will go over one more accessory. You're probably like, he didn't go over the thingy thing. So here's this. This bad boy. You plug that in there, or in the rifle, and he is just spraying. Pow, 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 pow. That's really cool. This is the second unique fire effect we got. Blade came with a like a starburst for his shotgun, but that's pretty cool. All right, and now we're done. I'm not gonna do any size comparisons because I kind of want to wrap this up. I got a bunch of stuff to pack up and ship out tomorrow. But again, thanks for tuning in. Have a good night. Peace.